Good morning, Linda Maricol. It's good to see everyone. And today's video blog is about holistically approaching the whole coronavirus thing. Clients have been asking me by the terms of holistic practice or Chinese medicine, how do you approach the coronavirus? So, first of all, I want to say that I've never, ever in all my years as a practitioner considered myself an alternative to Western medicine. I'm a complement to Western medicine. So, that said, all of the recommendations from the CDC and of wearing masks and social distancing and that type of thing is there and is important. In complement to that, there is the holistic perspective of dealing with the coronavirus. So I practice in the realm of Chinese medicine, and the idea in Chinese medicine is illness occurs when external conditions overpower the internal energy and conditions of the body. So, for instance, we have external conditions like wind, cold, damp, those kind of things. And when they invade the body, if there's an internal weakness, then they can hunker into an organ like lungs, for instance, and phlegm develops. It's an invasion of cold, and I'm sick. So if the goal here is to keep that in mind, knowing that I have no control whatsoever over external conditions. None. I can't change that. But I have total control over the internal energy of my body, and that's where I'm going to focus and to keep myself healthy. So if we were to draw the connections between Western medicine and Eastern medicine, we could say that internal energy is really the equivalent of our immune system. And so, what kind of things deplete the internal energy of the body? Well, one is not getting proper nourishment, not having good breath. So, what happens is for everyday energy, I draw from the air that I breathe and the foods that I eat. And the body uses that energy that I bring in, transforms it, breaks it down, and nourishes the internal organs and goes out to the fascial area to help with Wei Qi, to help prevent the invasion of these external pathogens, And so it's really important that I have good respiration, right? And it's also important that I have good food and good digestion. So a balanced whole foods diet. Really starting out, if we put crappy fuel in our car, it's not going to run well, and it's the same for our bodies. So we can't live on processed junk food and expect our internal energy to be there. Same for moving, breathing, breath work, exercise, getting the breath into the body, building the cardiovascular system so that I have good oxygen in the blood, nourishing the organs. So we can again see the relationship between Western and Eastern in that first level. Strength training, strong muscles. Get out, move, walk, get in the fresh air. Do some strength training, some yoga, some qigong. Move the muscles. Get the breath going in relation to the muscles. This is so important in that physical aspect of how do we protect and enhance our internal energy on a daily basis. If we don't get enough energy from the food that we're eating and the air that we're breathing, we are going to have to use our essential energy, basically our life force energy. Everyone has so much, it's called Jing. And when you get to the end of it, you're out of here, you're gone. Some people have a lot, some people have a little. That isn't really relevant to how long you live. Some people burn it at both ends. Some people burn it very slowly. So eating well, moving, exercising, keeping the physical frame of the body strong, in good health, and receiving good fuel on an everyday basis so that we don't have to rely on that essential energy if we're not bringing in enough to fuel the body for everyday use. Second level, emotions. Emotional energy is a huge use of energy. And so that's why when we're under times of difficulty and stress, we may notice that we tend to get colds easier, get sicknesses easier. Well, yeah, because that's using a lot of the internal energy and it's weakening our internal defenses. So particularly with this period of time, with this pandemic, it's really got people's emotional energy to the edge. And a whole variety of feelings, everything from anxiety and worry to fear to sadness and loss. So many things impacting our emotional energy at one time. Again, breath connected movement, getting centered in the body in the moment. Wonderful. Yoga, again, Qigong, just walking in nature. But there's a million virtual classes now. Emotional support. There are plenty of therapists working with people virtually and online. Even if that's not within the realm of your finances, connecting with a friend, talking, being able to support each other by hearing what someone is feeling and validating that for someone and having someone do that for us. Very wonderful support for emotions, and that helps reduce that burn of energy because of emotions. Third level, spiritual. And again, we are confined. We're not allowed to go to our churches, our mosques, our temples, wherever it is we go. But many are providing things online, which is fabulous. Spiritual support is really important in helping us feel connected, feel supported, knowing that we are not alone. That sense of community is so fundamental in supporting where our internal energy is. So those three legs are what I use to create a strong immune system in holistic practice. Good food, good balance, and I'm not talking about a diet, I'm talking about balanced whole foods, eating well. We're talking about exercise, strength training, we're talking about breath-connected movement, yoga, Qigong, we're talking about emotional support, either with talk therapy or with friends, just reaching out and supporting each other, connecting with family. And then we're talking spiritually, being able to connect with that spiritual community, knowing that we are not alone, that there's someone here and we are all supporting each other. So those are the three levels. And unfortunately, with all of the talk about wearing masks and staying away from people and staying indoors and whatever different things change all the time, there's not a lot of talk in the media about living a healthy lifestyle. For the reality is, until the coronavirus came along, we all took responsibility for our own good health. That hasn't changed. It hasn't changed at all. It isn't a government mandate. We have to step up and take responsibility for being healthy. Since we've been born, there have been viruses, cancers, all types of illnesses. And we've encountered them and we've gotten this far. And sooner or later, we're going to encounter one that is going to overpower us and we're going to be out of here. But until then, just putting those holistic practices into place And living a healthy, whole, holistic lifestyle is the best way to deal with something like the coronavirus. And then the other things like the mask, like the social distancing, and now we're getting talks of vaccines and different types of treatment. This is the bottom foundation of that. It should be the first layer, and then those things come on top. So that's my perspective as a holistic practitioner of many years. And I look forward to seeing everybody soon. Hopefully, I'll be able to reopen for body work, get to all those aches and pains. Until then, I am always available. Please reach out for anything, any support, anything that you need. So, in the meantime, stay well, stay healthy, and I can't wait to see everybody soon. Ah, big kiss to everyone.